Where's Alex? So, doing a quick check-in. I know it's, again, one of my favorite things, a random. Okay, reconnecting. So, doing a quick live, giving y'all a check on the roosters and then bachelor pad. They're not very happy with me, but that's okay. And it's okay. And there's Alex over there in the sunset. But they're doing okay. They're fine. Again, they're probably not very happy with me. So I got to build a kennel for the hens, the 3 younger hens. Hey, Liliana. Hi, TD. I'm doing a quick, very quick live. I separated the roosters earlier today from the hens. I have the 2 younger roosters in the aviary. I have, hey, Dahomey. I have the 3 older roosters in the goat pen. I've had these hens. That's a questionable hen right here. I don't know if that's a hen or a rooster yet. And then I've had these girls in here all day by themselves. So what I'm about to do, everyone, is basically I left these girls in here to hopefully interact with the other girls because, again, it's all about making sure you introduce new birds to each other very slowly and smartly. Hey, Billy. So I'm going to build a kennel real quick. It's only half the kennel I'm going to build because it's only 3 of them. So I'm going to build this real quick because otherwise, y'all want to test something? Hey, Big Steppa. So I'm trying to decide if I want to see how because I've had all these 3 of these girls out here the entire time today, but I don't think these girls are going to be nice to them, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, y'all. Because if they ignore them, then I won't care, which they seem to be ignoring them right now. Let's see. If they ignore them, then I'm not going to build the kennel. Let's see if Joe remembers her children. Oh, no. Oh, wow. A new girl attacked Olivia. So this is what I'm trying to avoid. Oh, but then Miranda defended the new girl. Interesting. I guess barred rocks stick together. Here, hold on. Let me turn the camera around so I can talk to y'all. So if they do okay, then I'm not going to worry about building this kennel. I still don't know what this one bird right here is. Let's see if it acts like a hen or a rooster with these new girls. It's all a science experiment. Hey, Doris, good to see you. And Billy, good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. I'll make sure I have it on the all chat, all messages. Oh, this one is a, oh, that's Jules. Jules is just mean. So those 2 are Marins. Let's see. So that's one of the new girls that's running right now. Here's another new girl. That's a new girl. That's a new girl. They don't have names yet. This is I don't know what that one is. They seem to be doing okay. This may work out in my favor, and I don't have to build anything. I guess I could have just tested this. This may end up being a shorter live than y'all thought. Y'all go interact. So this is one of the babies. Okay, so they seem to be doing better than I thought they would. Here, hold on. Y'all watch them. Okay. So I may go ahead and build this just in case. We'll see what happens. And so y'all can say I did something today. How's everybody day been? Hi, Sherry. Hey, Junior. I'm going to attempt to build something. How is the one hen? Callie is doing okay. Let's see. Y'all want to look at her butt? Y'all can. Y'all remember when I cleaned her, what her butt looked like? So this is how you can, but you know, it's fluffy again. That's a good sign of no diarrhea when it's fluffy like that. So now y'all know a lot more about chickens than y'all need to know. Now, here's a pretty fluff butt. Look at that fluff butt. Look at that butt. Okay. So anyway, yes, you can talk about fluff butts when you talk about chickens. That's the only place you can talk about that at, is when you have chickens. You can talk a lot about, you can say a lot when you have chickens that you can't say otherwise. Hi, Dango. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, it looks a whole lot better. Hi, Candace. Hi, Grant. It's good to see y'all. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to build this thing. You're supposed to have 2 people, but, you know, here I am. Oh. See, Junior, it hid your message. Yes, but you're allowed, you can say fluff butt when you have chickens. Okay, y'all need to be nice. See, I don't think this one bird is a hen, but we'll see. I'll drink all the water. Okay, so I have my zip ties. Unfortunately, I don't have level ground. So I have my zip ties. Okay, that's clearly the outside of this. Okay. I always forget how I put this together by myself, but we'll get it done. Okay. I have my zip ties, and I just have to make sure where the doors are. Okay. It's really easy to put this together. I say that, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Now make sure y'all got a good angle, and then I'll collect eggs. We had 9 eggs so far, I think. No, 7. 7 eggs so far. Hi, Mr. Russian. Hi, Reef. Good to see you. Renee, good to see you. We are putting a little chicken area together because I introduced the 3 new hens. There's one of them. There's 2 other hens. I've had them on the other side of this fence, and I had all the other girls in this area today. So they have had a chance to sort of interact with each other. The roosters, I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and gathered all the roosters together. And I gathered all the roosters together. And, well, not together. The 3 older boys, but basically I kidnapped a whole bunch of roosters in the cover of night. I have ring video. I may or may not post it. But I captured the 2 young ones first and put them back in the aviary. So that's where Derek and Karasik are. And then Mark, Alex, and Owen are in the goat pen area. And I just basically set up 2, hey, Bud Files, good to see you. I basically just set up 2, what do you call it? Bachelor pads. And that's where they currently are. And I did a short earlier today as to why I did that, because both Joe and Simone basically no longer have feathers on their back because the boys are pretty rough. You know, God made roosters the way he made them, right? Okay. So let's get this party started. And this should be the front. I want the top first. I need to really probably stop trying to do projects by myself. That would probably be the wisest thing to do, but here we are. Okay. It's really just a clip system. It's just I've got to get the angle right. Okay, so this is just going to happen as I do it. And I've kind of have abused this system pretty. I think part of the problem is, no, here we go. Here we go. Okay, just bear with me. I promise you I do know what I'm doing. Maybe. Okay, here we go. I like to get the top first. Done. Nope. Okay, that's in there. Oh, and this is why I do zip ties, because so I hope everyone has had a good Tuesday. I know most of y'all are winding down for dinner. What are y'all telling me? Let's see. Hi, aunties. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing. I want 2 to 4 chickens this year. What's that cage? I will, I got it off of Amazon and I will send you I will add the link to this chat and I'll tag you in it, or I'll do a post and tag you in it. I would recommend definitely get 4 chickens. There's no point in getting 2, just get 4. Get 4 chickens. You don't need a rooster. But yeah, get 4 chickens is what I would recommend. You know, if you're doing it for eggs, then of course, the Astrolorps, those are the black hens that I have. Those are probably the most productive egg laying hens. Your cinnamon queens, which are there in the background, those are good egg layers. Of course, your barred rocks are good egg layers. But yeah, your Astrolorps are going to probably be the best egg layers out there. If you ever find yourself on a desert island, get yourself an Astrolorp or a deserted island. Okay, I probably don't have this done correctly, but that's fine. And this does come with a cover. I just use them for other things. It does have like a rain cover. Be nice. So far, they're actually integrating pretty well. I mean, there is a pecking order that will have to be reestablished. Hey, stop it, Christina. So again, if you're new here and you wonder where the names, I named them after the Grey's Anatomy characters. Occasionally, there is a quiz about that. Okay, let me get this other side and then we'll be good to go. Again, I might not, they seem to be acting pretty well together. I mean, again, there's going to be some pecking. As long as it doesn't lead to blood spill, you know, we're good. I don't know if I can do this to where, yeah, I'm just going to have to pick a side. Telling y'all, zip ties are like the thing to have. I may not, like I said, I may not use it or need to use it. Calm down. Oh, Arizona just tipped over or she's trying to tip over the camera. Okay, so side 1 done. D-O-N-E, done. Okay. It's not very sturdy, so this is not, again, this is very much a temporary situation. There's a second piece to go to this. This is actually double in size, but since it's only 3 of them, I'm just gonna do the half of it. Okay, there we go. Let me answer questions. Hi, TT, good to see you. Hey, Callie. Hey, DJ. You now want an omelet. Omelets are good. I had 7 eggs at noon. I haven't checked since then, so we'll see how many eggs I have. Yeah, I say that a lot. I know what I'm doing, maybe. You know, I always leave. I'm a, you know, humility. I am a humble person. I try to be. I try to have some humility, though I do get it wrong sometimes. Okay, or most of the time. Okay, let's see. Let's get this other side going. this side. This is much easier. When I first got this thing, it was a little bit more complicated. It's pretty simple. So the 3 babies are kind of sticking together, but they're not being beat up on too much, so that's good. Okay. And with the zip ties, I'm just trying to get it in a couple of different corners before I zip it. Nope. I probably should not commit to this one just yet. If you are going live tonight, feel free to share with the chat, let people know where they need to be to support. You're welcome to share if you're going to be live tonight. Let the people know. That's what they say on the Hot One show. Let the people know what you're doing. Okay, like I said, I will link this particular kennel in the description afterwards and in the comments so people can see which one it is. And I'll do a separate post because I know, y'all aren't trying to be on my page all day. Okay, so stick a fork in it. That is DONE, done. Again, it's just a temporary shelter. They're not being asked to live here. It's kind of just here, like, if, to feed them in the morning. Come on. Like, give them some peace when they eat in the morning. I don't have level ground over here, so it's kind of pointless. I'll move it around some. I'm not going to make y'all sit through me leveling this ground. But again, this is just if I need to feed them in the morning, they need some space. That's pretty much it, but they seem to be getting along so far. I don't see too much chaos happening. I do need to get them. Hey, Mental Raccoon. Evelyn! Nikki! Good to see you. So basically what I've been doing, I separated, if you have not known, because many of y'all were getting ready for work this morning when I went live with the chickens. But essentially, early this morning, I made the decision last night. Let me go find Simone so y'all can see for yourself. So when you have roosters, because roosters have spurs, and some of y'all have seen this. So Simone's the best case, so I'll just show you Simone. Basically, if you'll not witness, when roosters choose to procreate, they crawl on their back, grab them by the comb, and dig their spurs in. As a result of that, the chickens, when it's their favorite, interpret that for what you will, when it's their favorite, you will see a lot of bare backs running around. And I did put all those words in one sentence. Joe is another case of a favorite. So they have a couple of favorites, and I just kept getting tired of seeing feathers. I don't like my birds losing feathers and having to take that abuse. It's not abuse. I get it. It's procreation, but I'm going to call it what it is. Anyway, so I made the decision late last night that I was going to wake up very early in the morning and separate the roosters and nip this situation in the bud, as I say. And so that's what I did. Hi, Ice Queen. Good to see you. I woke up pretty early, came outside about 5 o'clock. I first I grabbed, because Alex and Karasik were sleeping, so I grabbed them and I have another chicken I need to, I'm just going to deworm all of them at this point. I'm just going to do a treatment for dewormer for all of them. So I woke up this morning, grabbed Alex and Karasik were still asleep, so I grabbed them, put them in the aviary. I grabbed the hens and put them in a smaller kennel and separated them. And then I proceeded to encourage Mark, Alex, and Owen to Mark, Alex, and Owen proceeded to got them into the goat pen area, and we'll go see them here in a second, so y'all can. I'm sure everybody is worried about Mark's state of mind. I'm sure that's the concern on everyone's face. Let's see. I see that sounds. Hey, Enchanted. That sounds painful, especially because they have yes, and not only do they have favorites, because Owen is the alpha, and Mark is an alpha if Owen wasn't around. If Alex chooses to procreate with one of them, then Owen and Mark feel slighted and proceed to, procreate as well. So it's just not a good situation. Not a good situation. This is why you need 1,000 roosters. Sorry, 1,000 hens for every one rooster. So there's Mark. He's healthy. He's fine. He's not harmed in any way. There's Alex. Hiding. Here, let me get where y'all can see them better. And let's see, I have 22 minutes. Okay. Like I said, I'm not staying on long. So there's Alex. There's Mark. Like I said, they're fine. They have a nice little kennel they'll sleep in. Hi, Brooklyn Beauty. Mark, Evelyn says hi. And then, there's Owen coming up Owen's on a mission to get back to his hens, but it's not going to happen. Not doing it. So if this all works out, hey, TT, if this all works out, I'm happy to keep them. This is where they'll live. And their bachelor pads. Karasik and I think Karasik and Derek I may still give away. I don't know that I'd need 5 roosters. No human alive, unless they're on like 1,100 acres, needs 5 roosters. Again, I just don't want to get too many hens. But I'm happy to keep these 3. But they'll be living in the hey, Brooklyn Beauty. They'll be living in the bachelor pad over here it's a good area. Yeah, you get your own bachelor pad. You're not by yourself, though. Okay. So that is the story of why I separated the roosters from the hens. Again, if I can, I'll go on the Ring camera and see what, I'll make a quick short out of my, retrieval of said roosters. Because there was a chase. Luckily, the cover of night helps you capture roosters. So that helps. I'll keep y'all updated on the 3 hens that are now, well, again, there's a question mark on if one of them is a hen. There's still a question mark on whether or not one of these birds is a hen, but let me walk you over there to them. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it kind of behaves. If it starts to have some rooster tendencies, then I'll put it over with Derek and Karasik, who are in the aviary. So the one on the ground right here is the one that the comb tells me it's a hen, but the tail is questionable. But its mother is Olivia, who's over here running away. And you notice that she has a big old tail, so with some saddle feathers. So it could just be and I know there was an olive egger that hatched. So it quite possibly, it looks like Olivia. It quite possibly could be just a hen with extremely long tail feathers and some hackle feathers. The one in the forefront is a Marin, or on the leading, that's a Marin rooster, similar to Jules over here. But Those are the babies. Hey, Candace again. So that's the story of this morning, the story of what happened. Let's pray that all 3 of these are hens. Let's pray that the bachelor pads work out. And I will keep all of them if that's the case. Let's see, by the name I take it you're in Brooke. Let's see. Once I had it out with a rooster, I thought it was enjoying the photo shoot. Roosters are intense. They're sweet until they're not, right? Oh, let me collect these eggs. That's what I'll do the last 5 minutes. I'll collect the eggs. I'll take y'all with me. But, you know, I know it may sound cruel to take the roosters from their hens, but I just needed a lot more peaceful situation that was going on. And if there's anything in that we as humans know is having a peaceful environment matters. And so we all appreciate good peace. And so there we go. Let me take this off the... Hi, Kanish. Good to see you. Thank y'all for greeting people as they come in. Okay. So before noon, I had already gotten 7 eggs. So let's see where we're at now. So there's 10. So I had 7. Here's 10. Let's see. Yesterday, I think we had 15. Looks like 10 will be our number today. Let's see. Yep. So 10 eggs for Tuesday. Yesterday, like I said, we had 15. I did already give some eggs away to I gave an 18 pack away to a neighbor. And then tomorrow I'm going to take another 18 pack to a neighbor. So, because we just try to keep 2 18 packs in the house for us. We met that quota. So everything else goes to neighbors. We already did the food pantry for the month. So when March starts again, so March 1, we start collecting for the food pantry for 3 weeks. And then, yeah, that's where the eggs go. Hi, Plywood. Good to see you, sir. How long can you keep fresh eggs? So fresh eggs, if you do not wash them, you can leave them on the counter for about 3 to 4 weeks. If you put them in the fridge, months. Once you wash them, and unfortunately, let me see if I can show y'all the difference. There's videos out here on this, but let me see if I can show y'all the difference. Show y'all why you can't do this with regular eggs. Okay, let me go back to the camera stand. Yes, y'all can always come and get some eggs. We'll give eggs away. So I don't have a lot of light out here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this. So one of the last processes of this, so a couple of last processes when eggs happen is there's like a think of it as like a turtle wax. If you're getting your car washed, like turtle wax. So on this egg right now is just a light layer. It's what's called a bloom, right? The eggs you get from the store, because they're washed and everything else, other things happen to eggs. They don't have that bloom on them, so that's why you can't leave them out. But what I'm going to do, my hands are dirty, so pray for me here. Actually, there's some paper towels. Hold on. Okay. So on the egg, so y'all see that? See egg. So you're not going to really be able to see. You can only really see the bloom when they first lay it. So, but basically what happens is, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. There's not a lot of light. You can kind of see how there's a shadow where I wiped it. There's like a shadow there. So once you take that bloom off, it's not protected anymore. So eggs are porous. So anything can get inside an egg. This shell is a porous shell. It has to be porous because, the baby has to be able to hatch from it. So it's a porous shell. There are 2 different membranes. So within an egg, there's 2 separate membranes underneath this eggshell layer. 2 separate membranes. But on the outside, again, is that bloom. And that just sort of helps protect it, because without that bloom, these eggs are porous and anything microscopic, etc., can get inside the egg. So because I did what I did to this egg will go into, I'll wash it truly and then I'll stick it in the fridge. But with the bloom unwashed, they can stay on the countertop for about 3 or 4 weeks, and in the fridge unwashed, in the fridge unwashed, eggs can stay for like months. So that's the story of the eggs. Long swim to get some eggs. That's true, Plywood. That is true. Okay, friends, it is 30 minutes. So I appreciate each of you. Thank y'all for letting me show you my little makeshift, something just happened. My makeshift kennel. I will post it in the link in the comments and do a separate post for those of you who are interested in it. Aunties, I'll be sure to add you if you're still in the chat. I'll add you to the post so you see it. But it seems these babies seem to be getting along. Well, how about this? They're not fighting. So getting along and not fighting is what you're aiming for when it comes to integrating new birds. So I'll leave y'all with that. Again, y'all will stay updated. So as of right now, if this one hen is truly a hen, I now have 26 hens. So 26 laying birds and then 5 roosters for a total of 31. We got to pray that this one chicken is actually a hen. So positive vibes that we have a hen. And if the bachelor pads work out, I will keep the roosters. Otherwise, in the next 2 weeks, I'll probably have to make some decisions about getting. There's a lady in town that rehomes roosters, and she ensures that they're not going to homes where people are fighting roosters. So, in the next couple of weeks, if the bachelor pad works out, I'll keep them. If not, I'll be connecting with her to at least get rid of 2 of them, if not 3. Don't worry about Mark. If I keep anyone, it's going to be Mark. And so it just becomes a decision of, it'll probably more likely be Mark and Owen that I keep, but we'll see what happens. My goal is to keep all of them. So we'll see at least all 3 of the older boys. The younger 2, I think they're young enough and cute enough to go to a good home. But anyway, with that, I will leave you. Love you and leave you. Have a good evening. I'll see many of y'all in other people's lives. If not your own, and have a good Tuesday afternoon. Peace be with you. Bye-bye.